Hello guys, my name's Jason, and this little gem here is called Oxygen Not Included. This is the first episode of this series, and more specifically it's the quality of life upgrade, which is the last update before the official release. As you can see, it's released in 3 weeks and 4 days. But we're going to start a new colony here. We're obviously going to do survival, no baby stuff. Yes. Alright, let's hope we get a decent seed. All chlorine geysers. No thank you. Okay, let's pick our duplicants. I usually like to get some diver's lungs here, but oxygen doesn't really seem to be too big of an issue later on. How about, let me look through these and I'll be right back with you. Alright, this looks decent enough. We have the researcher, the supply runner, and the digger. Now, loud sleeper I'm not too worried about. The way I'm going to set up their rooms, they're going to have their own little individual bedrooms. At least that's the way I want it to end up. Let's go ahead and name our colony. The Fire Rock Scrappers. There we go. And if you want to have these the duplicants named after you, just leave a comment down below. Those with requested names will be put up first. So right now we have Catalina, Frankie, and Nesbit. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright. Right away. Alert. We've broken on a mysterious asteroid. Let's go ahead and pause it, take a look around. Lots of sand. Nice little water supplies down here. Bunch of wild food. Actually, quite a bit of wild food. Ore deposits up there. So let's see. Let's go ahead and knock some of this out so I can get some building materials. You can't even decide to build or lay out plans until you get resources. Give me some of that. I want this to go out to at least here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe that's enough space to have our buildings up here. So we're gonna have like a room. Well, this isn't gonna be a room. This is actually gonna have bathrooms in the center here, but we're gonna do that. This room's gonna be this large. We're gonna have a doorway right there, and this is not like that. The first, or one of the cots is going to go right here. Okay, so that, and then this and this. Let me get rid of all that. This is where 2 of our cots are going to go for the bedrooms. Now, for those of you who are unaware of how this game plays out, actually, let me turn the volume down just a little bit. This is a massive resource management game. Not only have to manage physical resources such as sandstone and algae and all that, but you have to do gases, oxygen, carbon dioxide, natural gas, chlorine, etc. You have to do air pressure. As you can see, it's 1,290 or so grams there. And you have to do heat. You can see it's relatively temperate now, 71 degrees. You got a hot zone up there. Usually completely surrounded by warmer zones. Really, the first thing you want to look for is the cold biomes. Those hold the key to your success. Let's go ahead and keep digging. Alright, so we're going to build 3... No, first thing we're going to do, we're going to build an outhouse right here. followed by a wash basin. Right on the other side of it. No. Hatches are fine and all, but not this early on. Not when they can eat my algae and all this other stuff. There we go. A little bit of food. We have 20,000 calories. So I just want to get the bathroom set up. Get 3 cots built. Let's set these way... Where do we want these? I think we're just going to do that for now. That's definitely temporary. We're going to have to look for some copper now. Besides digging out and building basic restrooms and cots. Oh, one of these people are a loud sleeper. They're going to have to go over here. Which one is that? Bio? How do you see... How do you see who is the loud sleeper? His abilities none. Here we go. Loud sleeper. Nesbit. You're sleeping in that cot. Thank you. Okay, how much metal do we have? Do we have enough to do power? Barely. Okay. So this is going to be our ladder. Let's go ahead and do this. Get a bunch of copper from up there. We want to get research started right away. This one I only want to the right. When am I getting my hands on some igneous rock? Some right there. This actually takes us all the way to the edge. I'm surprised they have an opening like this. It's usually much more difficult. Well, I say difficult, but all you're digging through is sandstone, algae. So my goals for this first episode is try to get a basic bathroom, which I already have. Research station, maybe 1 or 2 researches complete. Some basic food. Probably just like 8 plantations of meal lice. And hopefully I can get a couple cots up here. Little basic bedrooms. I think each episode is going to be between probably about 20 cycles, 20 to 25 cycles in length. And I'll try to get a duplicant at least, well, 1 duplicant per 20 to 25 cycles. Probably starting after this one. So we're going to have 3 for just a while. And I don't really want you to build this. Just remember it's right there at the end of that sandstone. Okay. So we got igneous rock. Can I dig this yet? Of course not. Let's just dig this out. Slight waste to oxygen, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Gonna have a door right here, a little platform, and then a nice ladder going on right there. So we can go ahead and get started on that. It's downtime. We don't need tutorials. probably going to be another damn hatchling in that copper right there. Catalina, what are you doing? Oh, we definitely have enough copper. What am I doing? We need to get some batteries up. Just gonna put 2 of those. Oh. Probably just need that. Everyone's asleep. Alright, this is a good time to set up our schedules. So we're gonna have several schedules here ready to go. I kind of want them staggered. So staggered by 3. And have their downtime there. No bath time. Just give them 3 downtimes. There we go. For sleep. There we are. Just an immediate boost of morale, +2. Okay, so Frankie, you're going to be schedule 2. Nesbit, you're going to be schedule 3. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of this. And we'll just keep cycling through as we get more and more duplicants. So could we use one more? Looks like it. One more schedule. Now you don't really need a bath time set. They will use the bathroom during their downtime if they need it. Okay, so let's do one more. There. Everyone is up at all times. There's going to be a lot of debris laying around for quite a while. Why aren't you digging this? Simply can't get there yet. Alright. Okay, there's no water above us. Just have these 3 pools down here. I'm going to go ahead and dig down to one of them. We're going to need it for our basin. Our hand washing basin. 'Cause germs are a problem. Alright. Do we have just enough? I'd say so. Now that we have that igneous rock, we go ahead and build these. I want to use igneous just because, I don't know, it doesn't have a decor setting, so you might as well use it out as something you're gonna have 1,000 million of. Sandstone at least has a decor rating you can use to improve other buildings. So you can see all this right here is igneous. There's big blotches of it all over the place. Okay, so for quite a while, our main source of oxygen is going to be algae. But we are never going to use however much algae is on the map before we get our oxygenator. Our machines that break water down into oxygen and hydrogen. Because we'll certainly find a steam vent somewhere by that time. Which vents are one of the highest priorities in this game. They offer you an unlimited source of resources based on what the geyser erupts. Could be chlorine, could be natural gas, could be polluted water. But I think cool steam vents are about as useful as you can get. Now they do spew out hot water, which will eventually toast all your duplicants, but if you can get there's a nullifier that makes everything cold when you power it up. Just kind of a static building on the map that you can't build. You just have to find one and put it to use. And that'll allow you to kind of give yourself air conditioning, cool off all the oxygen that runs through it. In the meantime, I'm trying to gain access to this water so we can at least wash our hands. We're going to start getting polluted water. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have like a basement level here. And underneath that we're going to have a pool of clean water over here, and a pool of dirty water over here. So I'm going to try to get a little spot dug out. Well, we can just do that. That's a big project, but it'll keep him busy. Also, let's do research. First thing we want to do is jobs. Check our morale here. Let's see, we got 3, 2, and 3. Definitely not the greatest, but it's high enough we can get some basic jobs going. Which is what the point of morality is, or morale is. So you can have more advanced jobs, which allow you to do more and more important things. For example, I can't even dig through, what is it, obsidian? Yeah, I can't dig through obsidian or granite, simply because I don't have the jobs to do so. So until we actually do the jobs, we're kind of encased in this ring, this initial ring that spawns around you. Of course, it's an extremely easy job to learn, and there's no real problems in getting it. And here we are researching. It takes 2.5 kilograms of dirt a second to research. What they do with the dirt and where it goes, I do not know. But we have quite a bit. 6 tons of it sitting around. It'll last a while. So until this oxalite's used up, we're kind of going to need to keep an eye on our oxygen here. Eventually we're going to need to build... Let's do that. Eventually we're going to need to build an oxygen diffuser. I don't know if I'm going to use algae. It is slightly more efficient. That is slightly more efficient than the diffuser, but not so much that you need to really worry about it. And there's so much algae on the map, not including slime, which you can break down into algae. Like, you just won't run out. So you might as well use diffusers. The only problem there is you will get a backup of carbon dioxide, which the algae terrariums would take care of. But you can let it pool down here. Carbon dioxide will sink to the bottom of the map, and it can stay there until you get the carbon skimmer, which very effectively gets rid of it. So you can see they staggered their sleep and bathroom usage. Well, there is one more thing I'm going to need to get pretty quick, and that's a compost. Or else we'll have some stinky poo over here piling up. Alright, we can uproot all these briars. There's no point in letting them sit there. So I can get some muck root. These bristle blossoms can grow. See, these two are almost done. Nymph egg over there. Everyone's pooping and sleeping. See these white squares? That indicates how disruptive her loud sleeping is. It'll wake up other duplicants if they're in the proximity, which is why I put her in that cot specifically. Alright, where's temperature seeping in that? Seems like there's a bunch over here. A little bit down there. It's gonna be a while before that affects you. Usually the biggest problem that heat will cause is your farms will stop growing, because as you can see right here, they only grow when they're within 50 and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And your base can quickly get over 86. Okay, so what are you doing? Oh, you're downtiming. So we're gonna clear out the basement. I think for a while all our research is gonna go down here. So we're gonna have like 2 manual powers, 2 large batteries, the jumbo battery, 2 jumbo batteries I mean, and then the 2 research stations. No. There's always a hatchling. I don't mind the food. Don't need a hatchling walking around eating my delicious minerals. Okay. So you see how he's covered in germs, food poisoning? What we're going to do is we're going to move him on the other side of the wash basin. And when he walks past it again, we'll wash his hands and remove the germs. So now he's clean. Comes over here and he's going to go ahead and disinfect the research station. Watch those germs go down. Luckily disinfectant doesn't require any type of minerals or anything. Just kind of do it on their own. And germs will die on their own over time as long as they're in clean air. This takes a while. Okay, so I want to dig out the basement. Move my research. This is where our next floor is going to be. I'm going to dig that out. I know it looks like I got a lot going on here. And I do. There's a lot of jobs going on. But man, I really need this space. A bunch of nutrient bars laying on the ground. Okay, consuming more dirt. As you can see, all the resources you dig out just kind of lay on the ground until you use them. There is a decor factor here, and the things laying on the ground don't help. So you can see minus 59 due to debris, and everyone's outfit sucks, so no one likes that either. And decor will play a large part later on whenever you're trying to make everyone happy enough to do complicated jobs. But at this moment, they're doing fine. They have 6 morale, probably because of that New Hope. Yeah, +1 from that. I don't see anything else. +1 duplicant? I don't know, New Hope. 5 shift break. Oh, why does it have such a large shift break? Hold on. Maybe the, okay, you only have 5, or 3, no, you have 4 sleep. Okay. So yeah, that gives them a good morale boost. Definitely nice early on. Alright, once our oxygen gets about 1,000 or less, I'm going to build a diffuser. Oh, we have, where is it? I need my jobs board, but I need to get some metal first. I guess we'll just have to wait until they dig it out on their own. I got 2 nodes here, 230, 250. We'll get to it eventually. Let's see, how do we do the harvest? So we want to set all that to auto harvest. Because right now this is our only source of food. I do not have space. I'll probably build out right here and put it on top of that. That way I can at least reach the algae as well. Okay, yes, that's our jobs board. Water cooler. We can use that in our mess hall, which is another method of improving morale. Let's go ahead and double speed that. They aren't doing much more than grinding away. Come on, just a little bit more metal. I'm surprised I don't have it. How much do I have? 300? Surprisingly low amount of metal, at least. I mean, yeah. There is not much copper here. Of course, copper is the worst of all metals. Let's go ahead and dig up all this. Come on, get those job boards. Oh, time for another sleep. Cleared off the second floor though, and our oxygen levels are starting to drop. I might just break into this and release all the oxygen. Probably a good idea. This as well. There's a lot up there, 2.5. We'll just do that. And this, I'll pop the corks. There we go. So once we get a couple of these cots built, I'll move these up there, put the job board here somewhere, probably this one. And once we do that, we'll finish digging the basement out. The basement, I say, but they usually give you a decent resource. A pufflet isn't going to do me much. I don't want any of this. I mean, this guy looks alright, but we do not have enough food coming in. Although I could save him. Be my farmer. Nah. What's really nice to get is the 4,000 kilograms of ice. Just cools your whole base and gives you a ton of water. Okay. Keep on digging here. It's gonna take a while. Well, not too much longer. Scaffolding. Ladders will act as scaffolding. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, I still need to get that jobs board done. Which I'm waiting on cots to get built so I can move one of them. This one preferably. Let's go ahead and deconstruct that. Give this one a priority 9. You! It just ate some of my coal, or my copper. Is that the third hatchling I've seen? Get out of here. Okay, we need to set the harvest for all this. Now, naturally growing food is fine. 12 cycles to get one group of meat here. 600 calories. Each one of these duplicants burn, what is it, 1,000? Yeah, 1,000 calories per day. And this takes 12 days to get you 600, so every 24 days, one of these wild mealworms will feed one of your guys. Pretty ridiculous. So maybe 22 days, considering it's 600. That's still so long. So you need, what, 60 of these to feed a colony of 3. Something like that. Okay, well, I do want to get the ones that do sprout, so let's go ahead and get down there. And we got some muckroot. Very good temporary food. Boards. We'll be using that for a long time. Good. Now, the reason I had that scaffolding was so that I can effectively build all of this. This is going to be the first bathroom. I'm going to relocate all this up here. Is that natural gas? Yeah, it's just like you can see the orange. You got some natural gas floating around in here. It's not going to be a problem. It's just annoying that it's not pure oxygen. Got some hydrogen in there. All this is polluted water and carbon dioxide. Some more natural gas. How much algae do we have now? 3,000? That won't last terribly long. You generally want oxygen production to be on the bottom, or like sort of like a 3/4 of the way down. In this case, I am going to put it down here. Carbon dioxide will sink all the way to the bottom. That's where you put your carbon skinners and or algae terrariums, if you go that route. I might put a couple for a little while, just to eat up the carbon dioxide. But it creates polluted water, which isn't the worst thing in the world. You can use sieves to clean it, and then actually end up with dirt from sand, sieving it out. Okay, so we got 2 of the bedrooms done. Go ahead and deconstruct that. Well, I'm done sleeping on it, or during. So we need to get 1 more bedroom. We'll probably build it over here just to collect all this copper. We're going to do power regulation first. That way I can relocate the research down here more efficiently. Now, you do get 100% of your resources back, for the most part, when you deconstruct items. This took 200 sandstone to build. When I deconstruct it, I'll get 200 back. Same thing with the batteries, the manual generators, pretty much everything. aside from geysers, this game does follow like energy laws very well. There is no creation or destruction of mass and energy. It just gets transferred in some way or another. Usually into heat, which is why your base slowly overheats and then you die. So you have to find a way to cool it, which is the most effective way early game, besides having 4,000 tons of, or 4,000 kilograms of ice being teleported into your base from the printing pod, is to find the ice biome and move some Weezwarts over, and perhaps build some ice sculptures, which I already mentioned. Okay, so construction. We can do jobs now. Everyone's got plenty morale. We're gonna get one of each. Let's see, Nesbit, Catalina, and Frankie. I think that's their best suited jobs. Being on the job will give them the immediate benefit of said job. For example, the digger will have +2 to digging skill and can mine the harder stuff like granite and obsidian that I couldn't mine earlier over there on the edge, the ring. And then we'll have gophers, which is a nice one to learn everybody on, as everyone will get +400 to carrying capacity. And that's beyond useful. That's annoying. Okay, let's deconstruct these real quick. I still can't build there. I should fix that. Can you still can't, really? Okay, how about now? There we go. I don't want those nasty blocks up there. Okay, go ahead and fill these in. We're about to get barracks. I'm going to deconstruct all these. See, the ideal height for a hallway is 4. Most things will fit in there. Most rooms require it. But you can't reach the ceilings when you're building like that. It's kind of annoying. Okay, we need doors here. And we're going to tile that up. Everyone's going to sleep. We have a mess laying all over the place. The ground is just littered. That's fine, we'll clean it up eventually. So sad when using the bathroom. Okay, so I can put this and this here. And eventually I want to have like 2 or 3 bathrooms going up the middle here. And they're all going to be automated, you know, showers instead of, well, have like a full bathroom, a shower, and then a faucet sink with some decors laying around, and then have 3 of those going up, and that should supply everybody's needs. I'll probably stop at around 9 duplicants for quite a while, until I feel safe enough to expand. things can fall apart pretty quick. I know it's exciting getting new jobs, but if you get their morale, or you give them jobs that surpass the morale needs, then they'll start getting stressed. And once they get high enough stress, they'll simply stop working. When they stop working, they'll stop making food. You run out of food, your people start starving. Just one thing into another when that happens. Alright, so we should... yeah, we have one barracks over here. Let's see, we can build another door. And that'll give us 2 more rooms, I believe. We should have another barracks here, and then a washroom here. And there we go. So you can see +1 morale for both of those. No one's doing anything. Let's go ahead and research farming. We're going to need that real soon. Get some more basic buildings here. This is going to be where our farm goes. I don't want the heat to creep in so much. Did I learn? I did learn. Okay. Still complaining about my oxygen diffuser. Let's not worry about it too much. We still have plenty of oxygen floating around. Now this room's not going to have access to oxygen too much because there actually is airflow. So oxygen's going to have to go all the way up this way to get here. And this one square is going to block it pretty heavy. So we're going to need to get airflow tiles, which will prevent that from being a problem. First, let's try to get our farming taken care of. We have all this oxalite working for us. Well, 3 more squares of it. 1 more buried in here. Free food, I'll take it. Let's see. I do want to store all my food in one place, at the very least. Alright, yeah, we can deconstruct these 2. Once I get farming, I'll be able to take care of this poo that's sitting over here. See those green bubbles popping up? It makes polluted air. I'm sure you can see a couple stink bubbles floating around. Yeah, you can see polluted oxygen. It's not a lot, but they carry bacteria, which can get your people sick. Polluted oxygen is at least extremely easy to take care of. All I like to do is build the oxidizers, and they just automatically run with no power, just a little bit of sand. Alright, we got our refinement, so let's do compost right here. We have access to planter boxes, so we're going to build... we probably need, let's see, these take 3 cycles to build, or 3 cycles to grow. And they provide 600, so this will be 600 a day right here. So we're gonna need like 6 per duplicant. Am I reading that right? This is 600 a day, maybe 1200 a day. $1,800 a day. 400 a day. That's gotta be enough, right? Dig all that. I wouldn't mind putting up some insulated walls over here to keep this heat out before it gets to the crops. But that's still a little ways off. Okay, so we're not... Everyone's awake. We're not doing anything with research. Let's go ahead and tear this stuff down. Put two pump manual things there. 2 jumbo batteries. And then a research station. We'll connect all that up. There you go. That's sand. Get out of here. Stupid sand. Oh, we have 10 seeds already. That's good. Okay. We need to set this to 6. Just because I don't want polluted dirt sitting around. You can look on here. Once they flip it, it starts processing. So you got polluted dirt, it's turning into regular dirt. I already got 1 kilogram there. 2 kilograms. Each plot takes about 10 kilograms a day, I think. Yeah, 10 kilograms of dirt a day to make it. So it takes 30 kilograms of dirt to make a 600 calorie chunk of food. This should be enough mealworms for a while. Just keep an eye on it. Usually when you get below 10,000 calories, you need to really start worrying. Still sitting on 20. Okay, we're getting our new research area built. Ooh, this thing's ready to go. What's with the pufflets? I don't want pufflets. No. I don't want a duplicate either. Not until I get a better food situation going on. Usually this thing's throwing out like 3,000 kilograms of coal or like 2,000 copper or gold. It's all about pufflets. Didn't like the food. Okay, yeah, we don't have a seed yet. I could just mill up one of these mill woods, one of the wild ones, but I think I'm just gonna leave them to grow on their own. An extra 600 calories every 12 days doesn't hurt. Isn't that train just glorious? Anyhow, let's go ahead. Can I not? I can't do decor yet. That's fine. Yes, you take a nap. Okay, it's about time to make a diffuser. So let's just set this right there. And that'll start producing oxygen. Let's see, one diffuser creates, let me find that, creates 500 grams a second of oxygen, and each of these take 100 grams, unless it's the the diver's lung guy, only 75, so they take 275 grams a second. This will produce 500, so we'll make twice as much oxygen as we're using. Those actually burn through algae pretty quick. But like I said, algae lasts way long enough. See, all this here is algae. All this slime can be turned into algae. But what I would really like to see is a geyser. I don't see any geysers in the close proximity. That's too bad. Yeah, look at that oxygen go. Okay. They're charging the battery. We're going to go ahead and do more research. I want to try to get the rest of this first tier done. Let's get that, because I can actually use the planter boxes. Burn through some more dirt. The dirt is one of those semi-finite resources. There's a bunch of it in the beginning zone. But then after you use all that up, the only way you can really get it is to compost polluted dirt, which you get from bathrooms, which isn't very effective because they're using more dirt. Well, so you get 6.7 kilograms of polluted dirt per use. And they use it like once a day. So maybe twice a day it will feed one planter box for its entire cycle. And we have a lot, as you can see. But you also get polluted dirt from sieving polluted water. But that uses sand. So then now you have a problem of running out of sand to make dirt. You can break down all the minerals, raw minerals, into sand. But then you'll run out of raw minerals to make sand to make dirt. I'm not sure what the long-term is fix for food, but I feel like you would run out of dirt eventually. Unless you can get to space and trade for minerals or something. Or there's like a mineral geyser. Now I do know there's copper and iron geysers and gold geysers. And if you use those, I suppose you could granulate it and get half sand, half minerals. So maybe with that you can get infinite dirt. It's kind of hard. There's a long chain of processing you have to do if you even want infinite dirt, no matter what route you take. Okay, so we got a bunch of bristles down here not growing. These things. 3 cycles. Air pressure is growing, as expected. You can even see the airflow a little bit. Who made that noise? Alright, so let's go ahead and get that last bedroom built. I need one more, I believe. Yes. So this will be the last bedroom I got for all the duplicants I have available. Looks like they completed the decor research. We can put that to use right away. Let's go ahead and keep using the igneous. That igneous going a long way. That one square built all my beds and flower pots. Okay, we have 4,000 algae. We could probably use a little bit more. Bunch down here. I really want this up here, this whole ceiling. There's a big group right here. Alright, so next task. I want them to get this bedroom built. finally get rid of the last cot. Also, let's see how morale's looking. Everyone's at 3 and 4. I guess their New Hope is gone. Yeah, no more New Hope. And they're only about 40% done with their job mastery, as is. Let's see, our food is going down pretty quick. We got more muckroot up here we could go get, along with all that algae. No, I wouldn't mind getting up there. It's a lot of sand I'm going to have to go through. If I ever get to these. Everyone's working on the bedroom, as they should be. Okay, so we got a basic bathroom. We're getting the bedrooms for everyone who's here. We're gonna waste this oxalite a little bit. That's okay. We have basic farming going on. We have some water. I am gonna need to make a little pool to dump our nasty water into. I might get started on that to kind of make it right here. No. Like right here. Let me do a little bit of floor planning. So this actually needs to be something stronger than sandstone. Okay, so there's one floor, there's two. Let's make it 3 deep. So it'll actually be like that. This wall would come down like so. Where's this one coming? Right here. Okay, so when I actually get to it, this will be the dirty water and this will be the clean water. I don't know if it needs to be that deep, but in fact, let's do it like this for now. There we go. I could just get down here and dig this. In a way, I kind of want to sneak down here and fill this in, all this down here, and then let it loose so it doesn't drop any further. Yeah, and that would be our basic water collection. Tight. Let's kind of get this started. I'll go ahead and uproot all this. It's just in the way. It's only briar and muckroot for the most part. So what I really want to get started is on my dirty water. I don't want that sitting around in the base. It's emitting polluted oxygen. Do not want. Oh, there we go. We can deconstruct this. Put a door over here. Yep, go up there. done sleeping already? Surprising. And yes, I know this one doesn't have foundation. It's a temporary thing. I have the other one available if I need power. Okay, so we need ventilation and plumbing yet. Let's go ahead and research these two things. And I think that'll be the end of the first episode. I do want to get this kind of started though. Look at these big pools of water we're going to have. See, one of the problems with this is you're going to have tons of resources sitting on the bottom here for a long time. But that's okay. And this stuff can't be sandstone. Sandstone is too weak. If you click on it, just regular sandstone, hardness 10. That is not enough. You want something like obsidian, hardness 50. Granite's 80, which isn't bad, but I use granite for all my decor. I guess there is enough to build it for both. But let's see, what else we got? Obsidian is just 50. How about igneous? 25. So I suppose we'll use granite. If you use sandstone and you build passageways around these pools, they tend to break. So what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna do sandstone first, just to hold it in, because when you replace a tile, it doesn't destroy it first, you just switch it out. So you can put sandstone down first and then replace it later, whenever you need. So we're just gonna do sandstone since we have 1 million of it. I'm getting my crops. Why aren't you... Sign. That's where you live. Don't I have more briar seeds somewhere? Yes, I do. Why are you... Where'd the sand come from? Get rid of this. What do we get this time? More eggs? I'll take the Joya seeds. I'm getting real tired of the pufflet stuff. Stop it. Stop giving me those. I'm gonna leave those sitting there for now. I want to get these up. There we go. Now we have 3 available. So plant that one there and this one here. What are you hungry for? Stop clapping. Alright, we got one more research to do. Plumbing. That won't take too long. Should be about 5 more minutes. This one just... It's kind of warm in there. 76. I need some insulation is what I really need. That or ice. Put blocks of ice over here. Cool it off. Yeah. Alright, I do want ladders going all the way down. Right there on the edge. No. Right here. There we go. that. You know, ladders going across like that. There we go. Just have some in-water scaffolding. You guys are sleeping too much. Also, this bathroom needs changed immediately. Please go do that. I do not want people making messes. I'm gonna try to keep it on medium speed. I feel like fast speed is just too fast for people to keep up with. Like if you're watching, you don't know how I'm playing the game. This is the first time you've ever seen oxygen not included. I don't want to skip too quickly. I feel by now that you have like a general gist of the idea. We can go medium instead of normal. Slow. There's no normal, just slow, medium, fast. Alright, so we got this last research going on. What I might do, I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll save the game. If I don't hear from you before I record again, then I'll leave it in. But would you guys prefer if I skipped like tedious tasks like digging out giant reservoirs such as this? Do you want to just come back next episode and see this completely built? Or do you want to watch my guys dig their heels in? I don't know. Well, there's all the research. All the column A research. Pretty much all the basic stuff you need to survive here. And I think starting at the beginning of next episode, unless otherwise mentioned, I will have this dug out for you. Or we'll start doing it the very first thing. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of oxygen not included, or this update in particular. Have any tips, comments, or suggestions for me, or what you want me to build? I'd be happy to hear it. And give me some names for these duplicates. I don't want them named Nesbit and Frankie and Catalina. It's ridiculous. Alright, so that ends on cycle 11. Most of that was done on a slow speed. So we'll probably get through 15 cycles or so per episode at this rate. Unless I decide to go fast speed later on when we're exploring the entire map. Some of that stuff just takes a long time to get to. Alright, and if you enjoyed I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys next time on Oxygen Not Included.